that's ever lived a double Austin Aries. We saw a lot of dissension in the ranks in the past between all three. But ever since that manager's license officially came into play, King and Titus have been on the same page.
Slugfest now, center of the ring. Paul Turner is your referee. Look at the agility displayed by both men. Briscoe following in hard, really leaned into that clothesline.
Beautiful follow through right to the temple. Jay Briscoe will win a striking contest.
Cover of the match. 2 count only.
Jay Briscoe will win a striking contest. King needs to use his speed and agility. He's one of the best athletes pound for pound in Ring of Honor. King needs to dictate the pace in the early going. Right now, it's all Jay Briscoe.
You know, I covered Deion Sanders when I was at Florida State University, and there's a lot of similarities between Prime Time and Kenny King. Drop kick by Jay, cover 2. You know, it's all about the brash, the bravado, the trash talking. That style fits Kenny King so well. But right now, boy, oh boy, when you're talking about the Briscoes, you're talking about somebody double tough. Both he and brother Mark were all-state in football growing up at Laurel High School in Delaware, and they also had scholarships for college, but it was professional wrestling that called the Briscoes. And so far, Kenny King's been on the receiving end.
And while it was indeed a challenge issued by the All Night Express, the Briscoes were more than happy to take up. You know, in the back of their minds of the Briscoes is the Kings of Wrestling.
Right over top of us. Jay dropped across the truck, top strand, hot shot, clothesline, and Jay Briscoe down. Cover. Didn't hook the leg and just gets a 2 count.
The Briscoes made it all the way to the finals of Tag Wars. They were the final team with the Kings of Wrestling. But once again, the loaded elbow pad of Chris Hero cheated the Briscoes out of an unprecedented 7th World Tag Team title reign. The Briscoes still have the Kings in the crosshairs. 2 singles wins tonight will help keep that momentum alive.
Kenny King now sending Jay Briscoe coast to coast. He follows in with a clothesline. Turnabout fair play. Pretty Boy Pitbull cover, leg hook, 2 count only. And you talked about it before. Briscoes are going to win the striking contest. King is going to be the one to fly. But you also have to know in the back of your mind how much schooling has Austin Aries imparted on King here tonight.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow. Beautiful move. Wow, that was close.
There you see that seamless agility, the beautiful vertical leap of Kenny King. And we also haven't really mentioned King has a special lady friend on the outside as well.
She is very lovely indeed. And boy, what a great crowd. It is packed to the gills here inside the Manhattan Center. Look at this. Springboard, leg drop. 2 count only.
Not many men can get a lot of height springing off the bottom rope, but that's how good Kenny King is.
And that's the thing about Kenny King. He's always had that blue chip pedigree. He's always been a 5-tool player. But it's time for him to step up to that next level. A win here against Jay Briscoe tonight at Glory by Honor 9 puts him right up at the top.
Well, we've seen Kenny step up in the past, and again, the vertical leap comes into play. We've seen Kenny King take the world champion Tyler Black to his limit this past spring in Dayton, Ohio. King can get it done.
Oh! Caught and sent flying, Kenny King. Perilously close to that corner, nearly going head first.
Oh, he landed right head and shoulder first on that canvas. That can give you a stinger. That can take away the feeling in your extremities. Kenny King quickly out of this situation.
Referee Paul Turner is checking to see if Kenny King is able to continue. If need be, referees can stop matches here in Ring of Honor. Oh!
Mid-ring slugfest again. This is Briscoe's playground, his element.
King with the reversal though, and what gets caught with the forearm. There it is. Send it in, Jerome. Cover, 2. 2 count only, Paul Turner says so.
On that exchange, it was King's leverage and his agility working against him. Briscoe with a mid-air adjustment, and King has planted down from about 8 feet in the air.
You know, we're going to talk all night about Tyler Black, the Ring of Honor World title. We're also going to talk about Roderick Strong, and his need to become champion. It all happens here tonight at Glory by Honor 9. But don't forget about the fact that Terry Funk, the legendary Terry Funk, will be the special outside enforcer referee, the vigilante, if you will, and certainly an unpredictable factor in this no disqualification title match.
King connects high. You're right, Terry Funk, the only man that can control this matchup. Last time in New York, 3 referees bit the dust. Tonight, no one's gonna cross the Funker.
And this should do it. He got,
Whoa, we got company. Red Titus.
Addicted to love, Red Titus, Kenny King's tag team partner. Always got to watch your back because where you see one, you generally see the other. And now King able to capitalize.
All Night Express here en masse. Now it becomes a numbers game. But Briscoe neutralization. The Velo to the outside.
Sunset flip in. Is this enough? King was holding the ropes. Paul Turner interrupted his count. Good eyes by the referee.
A Titus distraction almost paid off. But Briscoe still fights. Day Driller coming up.
Blocked by King. The boot is countered.
Right to the frontal lobe. Perfectly placed. Royal flush.
Some may call it an upset. But Kenny King has defeated Jay Briscoe. Jay was victorious in the very first Glory by Honor event, but not here tonight at the 9th annual installment. But certainly Red Titus played a role in that victory for King.
Ironically, in a singles matchup, it was the tag team cohesion the All Night Express have shown for many months that once again played a part. Another heartbreaking loss for Jay Briscoe, but the All Night Express with A-Double in the shadows are better than ever and destined for success.
Well, Kenny King's prophecy came true, and now...
Oh, hey, come on.
Come on. The match is officially over. King's won. Hold on. Here comes Brother Mark. Baby Brother Mark is here.
And now it's a fight. Redneck Kung Fu, Kevin. And now the Briscoe is going to show you what tag team synergy is all about.
All right, well, we've got Red Titus out here, and we got Mark out here. These two are scheduled to meet up next, so let's go.
There we go.
We go right into our next singles match, folks. Red Titus against Mark Briscoe.
But unlike the previous encounter, the tag partners are lurking at ringside.
Early cover by Mark. And this, I'm sure, was not what Red Titus had planned. Kenny King were doing a 2-step on Jay Briscoe when Mark hit the scene. Cleaned house, he and brother. Beautiful vertical suplex. With his elbow square in the chest, Mark goes for the cover. Titus kicks out at 1.
Red Titus has been on a crusade to be taken more seriously lately. He's more than just bow ties and room keys. He's a very accomplished wrestler. He's gone a long way to proving that. Again, how far they advanced in Tag Wars is Exhibit A. But right now, Mark Briscoe, pound for pound, may be the toughest athlete on this roster. Is this too much of a test for Red Titus?
Up and over the shoulders, Titus looks to counter. Red Titus is one of the most agile and hostile athletes in Ring of Honor. He made his debut at Glory by Honor 5, and he really reaches back with a big one that time.
Pace quickens. Briscoe collides with a heel kick.
One of the few times, whoa, wait a minute. One of the few times that you'll see a Red Titus out-quicked. But when you talk about the Briscoes, you're talking about a team that personifies tag team toughness. But the Kings of Wrestling tonight, a dream tag team match, Joe. We got all night to talk about it. But Haas and Benjamin coming into Ring of Honor for their very first time. What a special match this is going to be.
Two tag teams that proved in different promotions, different time periods, that they were dominant and without peer. Tonight, maybe the last bona fide tag team dream match left in wrestling is realized.
And a lot on the